Hey everyone, how's it going? It's been a hot minute since I've made a video, and I'm sorry. I just haven't had anything I wanted to do or film or whatever, so I haven't. But I had a friend suggest a look to me that I'm gonna do. So also it's my birthday, Valentine's Day, so I'm gonna make it like a Valentine's-y look, add that little aspect to it. So yeah, and we're gonna review my Ipsy because I got my Ipsy yesterday. So here it is. I'm opening it right now. I did accidentally see one of the things, but I don't think I saw anything else. It feels a titch on the light side, like it's super thin. Okay, I did see the bag on my Ipsy app. It's literally like velvet. Oh my god, that's so soft. But this is the bag, again, kind of thin. There's nothing else in here. Yeah, there's nothing else in there. So, not looking off to a great start. Okay, so I'm not gonna look. Here's the card. Okay, so this is the thing that I saw. So it's the Tarte Sex Kitten, and it's got a cute little cat at the top. Sorry the lighting's not great. Also, I'm in a new room in a house. I filmed in it before, but we kind of changed it up a little bit. So there's nothing in here. I'm filming on a coffee table. I'm sitting on the floor. All that's in here is dog food. So I'm gonna make this my filming room, hopefully. There wasn't a seal on it. Don't know if that matters or not. Here, there's the cat. But it is a nice, fine point. And every time I get an eyeliner, I like to just draw a little bit on my hand. And then before I use it, or if I want to use it, then I'll see how it dries, all that fun stuff. So I just drew a little bit on my hand right there. I'm gonna see how it dries. It's spreading a little bit. You probably can't see that, but I'm gonna see how it dries before I put it on my eyeballs because I'm doing a lot of stuff today and I need it to be dry. So there's one thing. Second thing is Dr. Frog Water Full Charge All-in-One. All-in-one what? Oh, moisturizer. Okay, it's 0.50 fluid ounces. I just did all my moisturizer and stuff, so I'm not going to be putting this on. Don't know if I like the smell of that. Honestly, not sure if I like that smell. There's the second thing. Third thing is It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Primer, oil-free. I actually might use this because I only moisturize, I haven't primed today. So I'm actually probably going to use this, so that's cool. It smells good. So that was thing number two. Thing number three, sorry. So then we have, what was this mascara? Boombastic Lash Volumizer Mascara from Duce. That's good, I needed a new mascara. Not too crazy about the wand. I don't hate it, I'll use it. But I like big, fluffy wands. Okay, last thing. Fairy Dust Pressed Highlighter by K. Voss. Cute. Does it have a shade? Shade Moonlight. Hopefully this is my shade because lately I've been getting highlighters from Ipsy that are not my shade at all. Okay, so it comes in a little protective box. This is what it looks like. It's super cute. It says the name on here, which I like. Oh, there's a little piece of plastic in there. Okay, it has a mirror. And this is what it looks like. I'll go ahead and swatch it. See that? Okay, so it's just a little bit of shimmer. I don't hate it. I'll probably use it if it turns out to be my color. Okay, so that is all for the Ipsy things. I'm just gonna read this card really quick. So starting off with the mascara, it says it is lengthening, thickening, and volumizing It instantly boosts your lashes with minimal effort, plus the creamy carbon black formula will not clump, flake, or make your lashes feel brittle. Apply 2 coats to upper lash from root to tip. Turn the wand vertically for your lower lash line. So I'm definitely going to use this today and see how that holds up. The Dr. Frog Water 1-1 Moisturizer. It's a hyaluronic acid and ceramide based formula. Functions as a toner, lotion, essence, and cream to give you plump, hydrated, dewy skin. Cool. The pressed highlighter. It says it blends into the skin like butter, while light reflecting is near pearly pink pigments. I can't talk today. Pearly pink pigments that make your cheekbones and the high points of your face pop. And it will never cake or crease either, they promise. I think it's so funny when brands make claims like that. Like, we promise this thing will never cake or crease or whatever. Okay, the Tarte liquid liner in black. It is a fast drying formula. Okay, so yeah, she's not moving. Fast drying formula, smear proof, budge proof, and everything else proof for up to 12 hours. Soft flex tip gives you a ton of control, making it easy to draw crisp lines and flicks. It's vegan and cruelty free. Sick. Love it. Love that for us. And then the It Cosmetics primer. The It Cosmetics primer packed with ingredients like bark and ginger root extract. Get your skin healthy and glowy from the inside out. The oil-free formula hydrates and refines pores, plus it is light so you barely feel it on your skin. Sick. Love that. So I put on that primer and I think it's set enough. So I bought the, what is this? Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation. And like my skin just doesn't like it. So I don't have time to go buy another foundation today. So I'm just gonna use my concealer as foundation. I got the CoverGirl True Blend Concealer. It is in the shade Fair Porcelain. So we're just gonna go on with that and put it everywhere because I don't have time to go get foundation today. And I know this like does not look like my color at all, but that's just because I'm red. Get it? I think this dries a little quick, so we're gonna go side by side. I have my Real Techniques Booty Blender. I don't know, I think this gives like a pretty medium coverage, which I like. Always blend down the neck. Now we're gonna go into the other side. My dogs are outside of the door begging to come in. It only takes like one Dunkin' here to get half a face of product. So that's really not bad. Sometimes like concealers are just better for foundation than foundation. I'm gonna grab my powder foundation. I use the Maybelline, so I use the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder, but I mix it with the Becca Pink Blurring Powder. I think that's what it's called. Because I'm pretty sure my skin has a lot of pink undertones, so it just makes it match better. So I just like mix it together. I'm not tilting this, so this is all you get. Like that. That's why. It just mixes better with my skin tone, I think. And then I'm going to take my cute little brush caddy, grab my Farrah F50 brush. You'd think I'd have the name of this brush memorized because I literally use it every day. And then I'm not going to bake because I'm pretty sure this concealer is like pretty matte for being a concealer. So the powder I'm wasting because it's just flying up in the air. always make sure to get it in your hair because that's just, you know, what you do. I totally brought a headband too so that like I wouldn't get powder foundation in my hair. It's literally like right here. But it's too late. I really like the look of the pink mixed with the regular powder foundation. I was just like, I don't know how to use that. The Becca, what is the name of it? It's like just like a pink blurring powder. But I don't know if I was just like using it wrong or what. But it made my skin so freaking pink. It was ridiculous. So I'm going on a trip this weekend. And my mom got me the cutest, I'll show it to you in a second. I don't know why I'm putting that back on. She got me the cutest little 30, the brand is 31, makeup bag. And it fits the palette that I am using this weekend perfectly. But I just realized I use the James Charles palette for my eyebrows and my contour. I guess oh my gosh, that's so annoying. I'm gonna have to literally bring the James Charles palette just to do my eyebrows. Oh my god. I wanted these colors. Do you think I could use an eyebrow color in here? I could honestly probably use this as an eyebrow color. Just kidding, problem solved. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this spoolie brush and just brush out my eyebrows. So I was totally gonna do my eyeshadow before my base. Didn't really think that one through. Anyways, I'm gonna take this little angled brush that I got from Walmart because that's just what I do. I don't know what color I want to use. Toast or muddy for my eyebrows? Probably muddy because it's more cool toned. I don't know. You can always brush it out with a brush, you know? Now I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. And everybody does their eyebrows different. And then I only go to like where the tail starts to curve. And then I do it on, like just line it out on the top. And then just take whatever's extra on the brush and like bring it in. Yeah. And then I do the same thing on the other side to make sure everything matches first. My eyebrows are also very weird and messed up, and they always have been. No matter how I shape them, how I pluck them, how I do anything to them, they're always just like wrong and weird. So then I'm gonna just follow the tail on the bottom, flick that out, and connect on the top. And then you have an eyebrow. Only 1.5 right now though. Follow it on the bottom. Then come through and connect her on the top. And literally my eyebrows never turn out to be the same. So like don't even worry about it, sis. Nobody's eyebrows are perfect. And everybody hates theirs. And everybody wants different eyebrows. So, you take what the good Lord gives you, and then you make it better. I'm kidding, that's messed up. I'm pretty sure I cut like my eyeball when I dermaplaned my face last night. Whoopsies. Okay, so we're just gonna do a basic like brown smoky eye. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Farrah 35E brush and go in with the shade Universal, just this light shade right here, and just use that as like a base for the overall lid to make sure everything is even. Also, I really like this palette. It's the Morphe 3502, and it has become literally one of my favorite palettes. Like, I love the James Charles palette. I love the Jaclyn Hill palette. But this one's just like better. Is that messed up? Okay, so what we're gonna do is like a dark, not really dark, just like a chocolatey smoky eye. So we're gonna start off with the lightest color we have and then like build it down to be dark. So then I'm gonna take this, what brand is this? It doesn't say. Oh, it's another Farrah brush. Surprise, surprise. Go Ipsy. It's a 22E shade and blend. So they have a shade and a blender. You know, what color do I want? I'm gonna go in with So Warm. I kind of want this to be a warmer look. So Warm works, you know. And then we're just gonna add that. Sorry, I'm really bad at this. We're gonna pop it in the crease. Like so. Grab a little bit more. And then put it right on your lid. Literally, just like barely. And match it up. I hope I'm like giving good directions. I'm really bad at this. And then just bring it in a little bit. My biggest, oh, and like flick it out to make like that little dramatic wing. My biggest suggestion is always, it's a huge brush. Which brush do I want? What's the difference? Oh, is always have a clean, now it's clean, fluffy brush that literally you don't put any color on it, and at the very end you go through and blend everything together with this bad boy. That's my biggest suggestion. So I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side and just like try your best to match, you know? Nobody's perfect. No two looks are the same. No two eyeballs are the same. Maybe that's not true. I don't really know about that one. Don't quote me. But it's like, you know, do your best. And that's literally why I was going to do my eyeshadow before my base. Because then you can just like slap, I just got my nose. You can just slap all the colors on. And then you just go in with like a makeup wipe and just like flake that son bitch. And it's a perfect line. Or you can also use tape. I've done that before. It's not my favorite. Because like it's really hard to get the tape on both sides to match, and then it just kind of like ends up being uneven. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's like a Betty Boop, the Betty Boop Ipsy brush that came in with the Betty Boop Ipsy box. Anyways, I'm gonna take the shade Rich. I absolutely love, oh shade. This is the shade Rich. I absolutely love this shade. It's so beautiful. And just like, just go over what you did. But this time when you go over what you did with the darker shade, you're not going to take it all the way up here again, because you kind of want to create that like blended out effect. You just want to take it and go in just a little bit. Okay, so see how that's kind of like a gradient now instead of just one solid color? So we're just going to go in with the shade Rich again. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so now that our eyes kind of look the same, we're going to take that big fluffy brush like I said, and then you just go through and blend it all out. Does that make a difference? Does it make sense? I hope so. Okay, and then like at this point, you can put like a shimmer shade on your lid. I think I'm just gonna put a little shimmer in the corner of my eyeball. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going with the shade Pure, which is this shimmer shade right here, and just like put it in the inner corner, and it makes like a cute little pop of shimmer. So now you want to go into your lower lash line. You don't have to do this, but I really like the look of this. So I'm going to clean this brush off really quick. Okay, so now you want to go in to your lower lash line, and I'm just going to take this, I'm not even going to say it. It's an eye shader brush. It's just like this teeny tiny little packy brush. We're gonna use Rich, just like a light little coat of it, and just put that on the under eye. It just creates more of like a smoky effect. I was wearing the Tarte, what is that mascara called? Hang on, I gotta find it because now it's gonna bug me. The Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. I put that on my bottom lashes yesterday, and oh my god, that thing did not want to come off. Now we're gonna go in with eyeliner. I use 2 to 3 different kinds of eyeliner. I use one eyeliner for my lid, and then another eyeliner for my wing, and then if I want to do eyeliner on my waterline, then I have another one for that. So I want to try out the new Tarte Sex Kitten liner, so we're gonna do that. But for the liner for my lid, I use the Revlon Color Stay liquid liner. Just shake it up real good. And everybody's different with wings and liners. Whenever I do an eyeshadow look that I really like, I don't like to do a thick line on my eyeball. Okay, so I'm just gonna line my lid really quick. I don't like to have my hairband on when I do this, so I can get as close to my eyeball as possible. Okay, so I just created like a little medium sized line, and then I always wait for this one to dry before I do the other eye, because I'll end up opening this eye all the way for some reason, and then I get it on my lid. Okay, so now we're gonna go, I like this because it goes on like shiny and dries out matte, so you can always tell when it's dried. So we're just gonna go in and do the same thing to the other eye. I'll try to do it so you guys can see a little bit better. I usually end up having to go in and fix just to make them look more even. And like if they're not totally even, it's literally not the end of the world, because then you just pop mascara on and you can't even tell. And nobody pays that close attention to anybody's eyeballs, I figured out. Because I used to worry so much about, oh my god, is my eyeliner even? Maybe being the little emo child I was. Okay, so I want to try the Sex Kitten, but I'm scared. So, to line my wing, I'm just going to go in with what I always use, and I've used it so much that the name has faded away from the tube. So, the key to eyeliner is you look at your waterline, like your bottom waterline, and then you just like follow the line, you know? So, I don't know how to explain it. I don't follow the line that well, but that's what you're supposed to do. I guess not supposed. Makeup has no rules, so you can do whatever you want. But that's not how I do it. I just like, I guess I follow the line a little bit. I like to make a little line and then like just start like with a very teeny tiny little strokes of your brush. Just like make it a little longer and a little longer and a little longer, or just like a little longer and then stop, and then you just connect it. I'm really bad at explaining this, holy shit. Okay, so obviously we don't breathe right now because breathing is just gonna mess it all up. And I'm not gonna talk, so don't judge me. I feel like I need to be closer to a mirror. Okay, so we created a little line. You can make it go as far out as you want. I'm just gonna make it go a little bit more. So we have that line right there, right? I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side really quick, and then I'm gonna come back and we'll try out the Sex Kitten liner from Tarte. And like literally, don't freak out if they don't look the same right now, because we're not done. So usually I would just take the same eyeliner and connect all the things, but we have a new eyeliner to try. You can't come in here. Like my dog's paws at the door. I really like this packaging. It's so cute. Okay, so that last eyeliner I was using was super sturdy. This one's a little more like flexible. So we're just gonna be super careful. And you're gonna connect your wing to your liner like so. Fill it in. And whenever I'm connecting for the first like swoosh, I never go out to like there. Like you can kind of see I stopped. Like I started right there, because then you have the liberty to like precisely like fix her up. And say you royally mess up, Q-tips are like your best friend. You can always get Q-tips and fix it, and everything is better, and you can just put more of your base on. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna stop with that one. The other thing is like knowing when to stop, because you can just like keep going and going and going and going, and it's not good for you. So I just thickened them up a little bit. That's just what I want to go for today. So we're gonna curl our lashes. If you don't do this, literally no big deal. If you do, I have a tip for you. You can either hold it like this for a little bit, or stick it in your bra or in your shirt, I don't know, where there's like body heat, and it warms it up. Do not use a blow dryer on it to warm it up, because your eyelashes will rip off because it's way too hot. You just want like body temperature. I just hold it for like a minute or two, or 45 seconds, or like however long I want to hold it. And then you just go in and curl your lashes. This is a Revlon lash curler. Try our new mascara, which is right at the bottom of my bag. So again, this is the Deuce Boomtastic Lash Volumizer Mascara. Like I said earlier, I'm not sure how I'm gonna like this, because I don't really like these kinds of brushes. But like also, it's a mascara. Not that big of a deal. If it works, it works. If it pokes you in the eye, it pokes you in the eye. And like, it's just not the end of the world. I don't hate it. I wouldn't say it gives you false lashes effect, but I don't hate it. I don't usually do 2 coats of my lashes because of like the clumping effect, but this one doesn't seem to be clumping, so that's good. Do you see what I just did? You know what? You let it dry, you take a spoolie, and you just brush it off. Best tip I have for you. We're gonna do the Smashbox. Love this formula, by the way. The Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick. And the color, I have no idea. Misconduct. I hope that's the color. If not, that's really awkward. I'm gonna add some more powder. I think I put on too much moisturizer. So you can either line your lips or you cannot line your lips. Not saying it like physically, I mean like options. You can line them or not. I like to line my lips just because it makes me feel better about it. My lips are kind of dry today, but they look like pretty good. I'm going to use the Limelight by Alcone Enduring Lip Liner in the shade 01. And line those lips. I think that lining lips, just for me, it really helps to like make myself know where to put the lipstick. And it's like coloring, you know? You outline before you fill. Especially with a dark lipstick, I would highly suggest outlining. Like, it doesn't look that different, but it makes a difference, you know? It's such a cute little applicator. It's just a little triangle, and I like it because the top is small and it can get in those like lip area creases, whatever you want to call it. This isn't the most full coverage lip, so I would suggest 2 coats. And like the bottom of it's perfect for like the bottom of your lip. I feel like a lip makes the look. Usually I do nudes, but today I was feeling a dark lip since we kind of went light on the eyes. Okay, so that's 1 coat. You can just see it's like a little patchy. It's not the end of the world. I feel like that should be the title of this video. And just go in with your 2nd coat. Make it all precise. I am in love with this color. It's so pretty. And voila, you have lips. I like this because it dries down very matte. I'm gonna have to take a Q-tip or something and go around that. It's not super shiny. I'm probably gonna add lip gloss or some like lip balm to it, just because my lips are dry anyways. Okay, so we're gonna bronze. We're gonna bronze real quick. And I'm gonna use, I want to highlight, duh, I'm so off today. The Beachfront bronzer from Unique. I used to be a rep there, and then I'm not anymore. Yeah, I was like, why do I look so pale? Jeez, Olivia, get your shit together. Bronzer like makes it look, I swear. Just like a little bit on your up here area. Make my 5 head a full head. Make your full head a forehead. And then I'm just gonna like add a little bit on the sides of my nose. And then a little bit on my jaw. Okay, so then I'm gonna take my foundation brush, buff her out. Hopefully by the next video I make, because you know I go a month between videos, I will have a vanity. Okay, so then I'm just gonna take this little tapered brush and grab some of that highlight that we got today. It's subtle, it's just a cute little pink shimmer. I don't know if you can see it. A little bit on the bridge of the nose, on the cupid's bow, on the other cheek, above the eyebrows. Don't know why I'm talking like that. Okay, so this is the final look. Not as pale, thank God. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm like out of my game with this whole YouTube thing. But yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, give this video a like. I'm such a YouTuber. If you didn't, also give it a like. If you love this lip color, like this video. If you love the eyeshadow, like this video.